Okay, now you guys can hear me because I plugged in my microphone. So I'm back. It's kind of late. We're gonna do some puzzle streaks today because Bouncing Across was streaming earlier and he broke my record. Consarn him. So yeah, we're gonna try to take it back. Although I actually don't know, like, I don't know how far he got. I have to check that. We can check that right now. Let's see where he landed. Last time I saw he was at like 80 something, and my record's 73. So it's gonna be tough. Oh, let's see. High score 88. Okay, 88. That's doable. Like, I was worried he was gonna hit like 100. That would have been a lot more difficult and less doable. Okay, so first, let me make 100% sure that I'm not live on Twitch. I still get nervous whenever I do YouTube streams that I'm accidentally live on Twitch. I don't think that I am. Okay, I'm not. That's good. And we are live on YouTube, like, definitely. So, all that being said, let us post this to Discord so that people know that I'm doing stuff. Announcements. Hey, this thing's actually still sort of working. Everyone, I am live on YouTube doing puzzle streaks. I guess it's possible that I'll play chess later, but we'll see. We shall see. Okay. Hey, how's it going, Matthew? Okay, let's get started. Okay, puzzle number 1. Also, I gotta do the right scene. There we go. I hate how it looks all bad, but I think after the first puzzle, it stops looking bad. Yeah, now it looks fine. Yeah, now it looks perfect, so. Usually Lichess is pretty good about, like, having all the elements in the same spot on every screen, but a few random pages they don't. Which for 99% of people doesn't matter, but for streamers is annoying. Okay, I did not mean to do that. Now that's gonna ruin my whole stream. Can I undo it? I can't. Okay, it was probably there. That looks right. It's almost mate. I guess it is mate. So the annoying thing about trying to get a really good score on Puzzle Streak is, like, the first 50-ish puzzles, like, I should be able to solve, like, without too much thought, but then you go too fast and then you get it wrong and you lose. So it's a delicate balance of, like, I'm gonna go fast, or I'm not gonna go fast. Hello, the Lizard King. Not much. What's up with you? I mean, what's up, dog, or whatever. I assume it's make a queen. He'll try to stop me, but I'll put my knight here and my king here and laugh at him. Oh, or I'll just queen. Don't have to put my king there. Also, I'm eating dinner, sorry. Maybe Lizard King, but I think I'm gonna focus on puzzles. Because Bouncing Across beat my record. I gotta reclaim it. And, like, for me to get to 88 is gonna take, like... I'm gonna guess a puzzle run of me getting to 88 will take me, like, at bare minimum an hour and a half. That's my guess. It probably would take longer than that. Okay, so it's obviously this, but let's solve the whole thing. If he steps up, then I can win his queen. And if he goes back, then this is also good, but for other reasons. I'm still winning the queen there. Okay. Can you give hints to the puzzle? I think what I'll do is say, like, anything under than, like, until I get to 50, like, I think it's okay. Because I think that everyone involved would trust that these are puzzles that I'm very capable of solving on my own. And then once we get past 50, like, you guys feel free to chat or whatever, but I'll probably just, like, ignore the chat. Just to make sure it's all in the up and up. Possibly I just will never get to 50. It's hard on stream. Hopefully Bouncing Across would agree that that's fair. I mean, again, it has to be this. I'm trying to be thorough. I don't want to lose my streaks. But, like, it has to be that, right? I guess there's a mate here. It's like this, and then like this, and then like this, and then like this. That looks like checkmate. Okay. Okay, we can take a bunch of stuff here, and then when the rook's gone, I can take the queen. Unpinning. This looks like mate. Mate and 2, so Potato Head would have had trouble, but I got it. That's like my favorite joke, that Potato Head struggles with mate and 2. I don't know why that's so funny to me. Probably rook check. Okay, so rook check. If he moves the king, we're winning a rook here. So he has to take. I guess then we take with the queen. And then he blocks. And then I check him. And he blocks some more. Okay, I'm not getting it. It sort of has to be rook check, though. Like, what else could it possibly be? This is also legal. Just running away. But it has to be rook check. Oh, what the hell am I... Okay, that didn't count. I was warming up. I drank some alcohol earlier, and that's why I didn't get it right. I'm in the middle of eating. But see, that's what I'm talking about. It's so easy to just, like, lose focus and get one wrong that you, like, should never get wrong. I just forgot it's legal to do other good things besides checkmate. Like, checkmate's all that matters. But then, like, you're trying to get a streak, so you go fast. You don't want to waste time on the easy puzzles. Okay. Why did I think this was check? Okay. What was that thing I was saying about focus? He was supposed to just get mated. There we go. I guess we win this in game. Because his king's up off in Timbuktu. Here? Probably take that, huh? Yes. Rook or queen? Well, I guess we don't want to leave the back rank undefended. Am I winning there? Yeah, I guess I am. Okay. This one. Check. Yeah, I mean, I guess we win the exchange. What's the material here? I'm down a piece? Okay, I have to reevaluate that. Well, you know, we're just mating, so who cares? I was thinking, like, queen takes queen and bishop takes rook, but checkmate's actually better. Little known fact. A little skewer. I guess we take and take the rook. We'll be up in exchange. Check. We can take the rook and give mate. Probably check. But then here. And then here. Okay. Little Arabian mate, I think. Wait. He goes here. Then I get the queen. Okay. So he either gets mated or loses his queen. Those are good options. I don't know. Maybe eating some salad will help. It feels like it should be like f4 or rook takes g5. I don't super get it though. Come on, it's 1500 puzzle, just get it right. I don't know though. I guess it is f4, and then f5, and that wins the bishop because, like he moves, and then here, and then take this is check. So I guess the defensive idea for black would be to put the bishop on e7 so that that's not check. Still confused. It seems like that should be right, I just can't prove it. What else we got? I mean, rook takes I don't understand. Like, rook takes g5, queen takes g5, queen takes g5, h takes g5, and then what? Like, I take on d6? I don't know why I'm better there. Like, I don't know why I sacked the exchange, really. I mean, I suppose f4, bishop e7, I can take on e6 because this pawn's overloaded. So I might be able to take the pawn and then the bishop back. I mean, I guess white's winning. I don't know. I mean, it's such a low-rated puzzle. I feel like, you know, it's probably not trying to be deceptive. Okay, so it makes it easy. Let's look at that one because I didn't fully get the whole thing, I don't think. I mean, I think I convinced myself that it's winning in every line, but it seemed a little uncertain. What happened? Why is it like this? Okay, thank God. Okay. Well, I was sort of right. It says Queen H3 is also good. I was thinking about trying to do stuff to these pieces, but it even suggests Rook takes G6 right away, which I guess isn't too hard to believe, but this is much more direct. Okay. I understood it then, I guess. Okay, this is just mating, isn't it? We're gonna give mate here. Okay, or that. I think we can check, take that, and then make a queen. More food. Okay, well this looks like a checkmate puzzle. I think it's this, right? I think we make a queen. That should work. Check here, so that if the king comes out, we have this check, which is mate. And if the king goes back, we also have mate. Very nice. Okay. Well, I mean, yeah, we're gonna check. But we're not taking this bishop, we're taking that... No, we can't do that, because pins are thing. So we check here, and then this is checkmate. Okay. Checkmate's good. I agree with checkmate. If we go here, we're hitting the rook, and we're also threatening this fork. That seems reasonable. What if he takes the pawn? Check, take. I just want to make sure there's not some weird way that, because our pieces kind of get a little awkward there. So like bishop bishop wherever, e3, rook e4, rook f2 check. Let's say king g1, take, and then like king f1 is the kind of thing I'm scared of. Because the rook's defending the bishop. Oh, but we can just play check. And then move the bishop to safety. So that looks right. Yeah. Okay, this is ye olde, you know, this trick. We've all seen thousands of times. Okay, there should be a mate. I think maybe it's here. and then if here, this is mating. Yeah, I think it's mate. So knight check, king c8 is the critical line, but then bishop a6, king b8, knight rook b7, king in the corner, and then knight here is mate. Well, there's lots of stuff going on here. Do that. Do that. Take that. I hate these puzzles where you're like down material at the start. Okay, but we're threatening mate and this bishop at the end of the day, so it'll be good. Oh, I'm white. I was thinking like, then it's this. Then we have to throw in this check. I think it's here, and like, what is he doing? Other than getting mated. Like, we could take the bishop, clearly. Yeah, it's just mate. Like, queen f1, g4 seems like the only move to fight. After g4, we have queen h1 and queen f3. And then, like, rook h1. That's mating. Okay. Forgot about that, but... like, I should have analyzed that, but whatever. Okay, this... I assume this is, yeah. Gotta get in there and mate him, somehow. I wonder if Lee Chess knows I'm streaming. I forgot to check that. Okay, they do. I'm not on the front page because there's other cool people streaming. Like Eric Rosen and Gari. I think Lafong. So I got bumped. Terrible. Okay, I don't get it. I guess it's queen e1 check and then knight e2. Yeah. As long as I'm not getting... Am I getting perped? No, because my queen is on e1, which stops this check. Then yeah, it's this. And then after knight f2, they're gonna have to play queen takes knight, because otherwise queen g1 is gonna be mate. Yeah. Okay, this looks very much like queen takes bishop. And that's because it is queen takes bishop. Okay, it's gotta be queen check. Yeah, and then knight here is mate. Okay, so far so good on this run. It's probably queen takes pawn. It's pretty hard to believe that it's not. Mm-hmm. So it's queen takes pawn, and then no matter what he does, we're gonna take this rook with check. And then when this rook takes, we take this queen. So we win a rook. Because only a try is like king h2, but then we check him here. And sooner or later, we're going to take this rook with check. Like, even if he is stubborn and plays g3, we can just play check, and then he's going to the back rank, and then we're taking the rook. Like, he can't really avoid it. This is the most tempting looking move, because it's so incisive. Also, that clears the path for the rook to come and pin the queen. Yeah, I think that's the key, is we want the rook. We need both pieces attacking. So if we did like this check, our rook is still not really in the game. So check, if the queen blocks rook check. I guess I have to refute king f7. Seems pretty sus. But I haven't like refuted it. Oh, but then I pin the queen. So like queen d8, queen blocks, rook d6, king f7, then there's rook d7 pinning the queen to the king. That wins. Every other line after queen e7 blocking, like queen d8, queen e7, after rook check, every other move, I'm taking the queen. The queen's undefended. So that refutes queen e7. So now, queen check, this, or king g6 fails to rook d6 again, another pin. And if king f7, then rook d7, then the only legal move is queen takes rook. So we're definitely getting the queen for a rook in some line here. Oh, also that's legal. But now we do this. Okay. That was close. I had most of the things figured out. Nobody's perfect, you know. I think we can take this guy and then take that guy, because then the queen's undefended. Oh wait, but my queen's... Oh, but his queen's attacked too, so like, I didn't even notice that, but I should notice that. So knight takes, and if knight takes queen, then knight takes queen check. I'm even on the rook, so I won like a rook in that line. And if anything else, like if he recaptures somehow, then I'm taking the knight for free. Looks good. Okay, now rook to h5 looks good. It's almost mating. Okay, yeah, it is rook 2 to h5 because we want to play rook f6 check, but he can go to g5. So we play rook 2 h5. He has to play rook g5, and then we play rook f6 mate. Yeah, we just take all of his rooks, and then we take the queen, and then we win. What? What kind of puzzle is this? Oh, because he can block with the knight. Okay, but we're still taking a rook, and then he blocks, and then we take the queen? We're up like a rook. Yeah, it's just don't take the queen first, just take the rook with check. What is this puzzle? Yeah, I mean, you can do that, that's fine. Now I take the queen? What kind of puzzle is that? Preposterous. This looks like a removing the defender. Luckily he doesn't have any Zwischenzugs, because our bishop's guard and all that. Yeah, that seems right. Check. Okay, I solved the most of that. This is another potential removing the defender. Take this and then that. And get 2 pieces for the rook. Everything's even Steven at the moment. So 2 pieces for the rook would be good. Does he have some more tricky stuff that I didn't see like last time? I don't think so. Seems good. That queen is so close to trapped. Like, I want to make bishop b6 work somehow. But I don't see the how. Knight d6 is also like, I don't know, it's calling my name. Looks like some kind of John Davis move. I was thinking maybe this was from a Smith Mora, but the c-pawn is still alive, so it's not. It still seems like some John Davis kind of stuff. It could be knight d5. I think it's knight d5. Because knight d5, I'm threatening knight c7. And if you take my knight, I play bishop b6, and then your queen's trapped. So, my only question is knight d5, rook b8. But that also doesn't work, because there's knight c7, check, king f8, and then bishop... no, that's not true. I mean, that position should be winning. But I'd like to cross all my I's and dot all my T's. But, like, it has to be, like, the knight d5, like, that's the puzzle idea. Like, that is the solution. but when and in what order and all that. I don't know, I sort of just refuse to believe that, like, knight d5, rook b8, knight b c7 is not winning. Because I'm all up in his grill. But then again, I mean, my knights are a little precarious there. Like, I guess he's threatening e6, which wins a knight. I guess. Knight c7 first would be cool, but I don't think that works. Knight c7, queen c7, knight d5. No, I mean, that can't work. It can't work. Okay, so it's got to be knight d5, but knight d5, rook b8. Oh wait, that didn't stop bishop b6, so what am I even talking about? So yeah, it's knight d5. Okay, he did that one, so we do that. Okay. Man, I really tried to, like, not get that one. That was impressive. Is this not just mate? Rook b8, rook a7? GG? I guess he's gonna give his way. Oh no, his bishop guards a7. Okay, so it's rook b8. We're on agreement. Then he'll play rook somewhere. I guess he'll play. I'm sorry, he'll play king. He'll probably play like king a5. And I think I'll play rook c b8. But then I'm threatening rook a8. And what does he do about that? Oh wait, alternatively, okay, I also have to consider rook b7. I don't see a problem with that either. There's rook b7, rook a8, and then all he can really do is like rook b7, king a5, rook a8, bishop a7, and then take with mate. That's just mate. So let's not get too crazy with rook b8. Okay, I suppose this had to be... Oh, yeah, this did have to be calculated. Because his point is now king a5 with tempo. But I just go... like, yeah, you're getting mated, dude. I don't know how yet, but you're getting mated. I think I play rook b2. Because any other rook move, it's either hanging or it's... the king can tempo me. I mean, admittedly, I don't even see how that matters. Like, what if I play rook b3 and the guy plays king a4? I mean, then I just play, like, rook b7. Why isn't that winning? It seems like a lot of stuff should win. Like, I mean, rook b2, I don't know. Like, I don't even have a suggestion for white. Like, all white can really try is giving away, you know, rook d8 check. And then I take it, and then he's still getting mated. But I'm just confused, because it seems like rook b3 should win, too. Rook b3... I'm confused, to say the least. I'm gonna be pretty mad if, like, there's more than one winning move, and it doesn't accept them all. What other, like, am I missing some resource here? I mean, rook b7 is bad, I think, because we don't want the king, like, I don't know. If the king gets to a7, maybe our life actually gets difficult. So rook b7 can't be right. I mean, rook b2 looks like it wins faster, but rook b3 seems like it wins. Oh, okay, wait. He's gonna block with his rook. That's what I'm missing. So rook b2, he's playing rook d6. I mean, I can just win a rook there. I play rook a8, he blocks, then I play rook a2, and then I take his rook. I mean, I guess, like, it's not over at that point. He's still got two protected passers I gotta deal with, but they're not close. Like, that should be winning. Well, okay, but what's the difference? So rook b3 king a4. Then rook b7, let's say. He'll play rook d5. I guess that's the problem, is I need to have this check on the other side so that I'm winning a rook. So it is rook b2. Rook b2, rook d6, check, block, rook a2, and we pick up this rook. And the reason other moves don't win is because that forces both rooks to this side of the king, and we got to be able to check on the other side. So it only rook b2 wins. Okay. I figured everything out. Okay, I was worried it was going to make me decide, like, which rook to take with. Luckily, it didn't do that. That would be really unfortunate. Okay. I'm white. I have a knight. Well, I guess it's better than nothing. Surely we're taking the bishop, right? Like, promoting and giving away my pawn doesn't even really help me. I'm still down a lot. So we gotta take the bishop and then force him to give up the rook later. So we're gonna take the bishop. Then he's going to do something, I imagine. Like king g6? And then we'll do something? I think we'll play knight d8. And our knight covers f7, so he has no way of stopping the pawn. That looks right. I mean, it's definitely knight takes bishop. Okay, I think it's knight d8. Because we're threatening to promote, and he can't... Our knight covers the f7 square, so the king can't get in there. No other piece can stop it. He can try to trade with it. Okay. And then make it queen. Alright, we're nearing the 50 burger. I mean, bishop takes f2, king d2, queen check, and then we win. That's almost mate. He has to block with the queen. And then we have bishop e1 check. Or we take the rook. I mean, yeah, everything looks good. What's material here? It's equal? This also doesn't seem like it should be that big of a deal. Just take this. Now queen takes. I mean, there's nothing else it could be. Now here, I could take the rook, or I could play bishop. Oh no, bishop e1 he takes with the rook. So it's got to be just take the rook. I mean, I guess I'm supposed to worry if I have get my queen trapped, but I'm threatening queen e1 mate. Pretty good threat. So he'll stop that. He doesn't even really have a good way to stop it. Like, if he blocks with the knight, then my queen's not getting trapped. If he blocks with the queen, I could just trade queens. Or do something else, maybe. Yeah, I think I'm fine. Okay. Okay, this is just mate in 3. Take the queen, rook check, he has to block, and then mate. Hey, how's it going, Bali? Yeah, we are live on YouTube. It's true. This looks like another easy one. Oh wait, I thought I could go knight check. But that is not how the knight moves. Ain't it funny? Okay, check. And you have to take me. Because if you don't take me, I'm taking your rook. And then if you take that, then I'll queen. So you have to take me, and then I'm taking your rook. And then I'm up a rook for 2 pawns. And I'm supposed to be scared of the pawns, but I'm not that scared of them. What's wrong with rook b1 check? I guess maybe he can go to the a file and chill. Like king a2. I guess that's chilling. So yeah, a7 check. This is so funny. Like, these pawns, you would think like the white pawn's going down, the black pawn's going up. But somehow we got this weird structure where the pawns got behind one another. Okay, so check. And then, yeah, I take you. Thankfully, I didn't have to convert that into game. Alright, time to keep eating. But yeah, how you doing, Bali? When are you gonna start streaming again? You said you promised me. Okay, so here's what we know. If I ever play C takes D4, then he's got this thing to worry about. So let's play C takes D4. And then he'll move his queen, and then I'll take his bishop. Now if I take it and he does something else, like something dumb, like knight takes D6, then I take his queen, he takes my rook. And he's like sort of not dead, but mostly. Yeah, I mean, that looks pretty dead. What else could we even do? I mean, capturing on F5 doesn't seem to do anything. Capturing on E5 doesn't seem to do anything. So yeah. Is this check a problem? I think not. Okay. Yeah, I thought he might do something dumb like that. Alright, 50. It's a 50 burger. We've got to have some, like, brilliant queen sacrifice for mate. It looks like the kind of puzzle where you sack your queen for mate. It's sort of hard to argue with knight f3, though. Knight f3, bishop takes is forced, otherwise you're losing your queen. Also getting checkmated. So, knight f3, bishop f3. I assume the point is bishop f3, and then we're threatening queen h3, which leads to mate. So they got to do something about that. I don't think they can really start doing the threats. So I guess they play h4, and then we take it. It seems like we should win there, but maybe I should calculate a little more thoroughly. But we're not even, like, down material. So, like, what even is the worry? Like, it's so hard to even think of what white's gonna play, because white's so far away from creating any sort of threat. I think it's gotta be this. Okay, and it's gotta be this. Is there any point to rook takes? No, there's no point. There's no point. Like, that undefends this, and then, like, you know, magical counterplay could happen. Okay. Alright, check here, rook. Am I done? I think the rook is bait. I think the rook is bait. So, knight check. If he gets in line with the queen, then we just do discovered check and take his queen. So he ain't doing that. King f3 is illegal. So that's good. If he goes king d1, we play queen takes c2 check. He will play king d1, and then we'll play knight f3 forking the king and queen. Also, if he plays king e1 right away, we play knight f3 forking the king and queen. So the only move I haven't figured out is king f1. And against king f1... I will do something. Something spectacular. For example... I don't know. Queen takes c2, threatening queen d1. I mean, what other candidate moves do we even have? Like, queen checks on the diagonal don't really do anything, because the guy can just play d3. I guess we could take the pawn immediately, but probably white has some threat. I don't know what it is. I don't know what taking the pawn gets us. Gets us a pawn. I mean, there is bishop g4 check, but why? The queen doesn't seem any more vulnerable on g4 than h4? Okay, I think it has to be knight d4. Hello, Federico. It has to be knight d4. Okay, and they played an easy move. What? I didn't know what to do against king f1. Against this, I should just win, right? Like, let me count the material. Ugh. He's up a piece and a rook. Okay, but that knight is in some hot doo-doo. Also, I'm still attacking him. Okay. Alright, we gotta look at that one, because I didn't really solve everything. They sort of played the easy move. So what happens here? I had no idea what I was gonna do here. Like, I was thinking... No, that doesn't even work. I don't know, I had no thoughts. Oh, queen f8 exists. I didn't see that queen f8 was legal. I don't know if it's right, but like it exists, and I didn't know that it existed. Oh yeah, it is. It is that, because queen f8. Then, you know, he's got to get out of check, and if he goes here or here, then there's this, and if he goes anywhere else, then the queen's coming in. So the only other move that is of any concern is this, but then this is like mating, isn't it? Shouldn't he get checkmated here? I mean, this is looking pretty good, right? That looks like mate. Oh yeah, it's nice that my bishop controls this square. So I guess he just gets mated in every line. Ah, I never saw queen f8. Am I right? Yeah, okay, I never saw it was legal. So queen takes d4. Although it didn't even do that, it did king e1, but... Yeah. Okay, that was number 51. On to number 52. Okay, why is it not... Oh, okay, there's a knight here? That's why? Okay. And he's threatening some kind of super duper discovery. That could bother me. Okay, so he's threatening some discovery. He's threatening queen takes knight. I'm wondering about knight h5. But knight h5... He could play queen h3. And then I take a knight and he takes a knight. And I'm still getting attacked. Maybe I'm supposed to, like, not care about the check. Maybe it's not a threat. Like, maybe I'm supposed to just... I mean, I guess I'm supposed to think about taking g2. It seems pretty reckless. Knight g6 also stops all of his threats, seemingly. I don't know. I got a bad feeling about this one. It's not looking so hot. What if I just take the knight? I think it's taking the knight. Like, I take it, h takes g5, my knight's defended, and then queen takes g5, I have queen g7. And if he takes the knight, then I play queen g2 mate. So he probably won't take my knight. So he'll do something else, then I'll move my knight, and then I'll be up a knight. Okay, I believe it. I'm sold. Yes, I'm a genius. Good question, Sam. Yeah, it took me too long to see that. But that's okay. Caution is what's gonna pay dividends. Okay, rook takes rook. Check. Then he'll play like bishop f8, I presume. Then I'll do something. Possibly bishop c5. And then he'll take my queen. Then I'll take his bishop. Then he'll move his king. Then I'll take his queen. Then he'll take my rook. Then I'll take his knight. And I got two pieces for a rook there? At present, I'm down a piece. So if I get 2 pieces for a rook, then I'll be up in exchange. I mean, it sort of has to be rook takes rook because I'm down a piece and he's about to take my bishop too. So we gotta get something back. There's no other check or nothing. It's gotta be rook takes rook. Okay, now here, bishop c5 is what I'm supposed to be thinking about. Okay, let's go to this fairy tale world where bishop c5 is a good move. If it's a good move, what if the guy just plays like 97? I guess I'm up in exchange now. Okay. I believe it. So bishop c5, knight takes queen, rook takes bishop. The king moves. Oh yeah, okay, so I just miscounted from the beginning because I took that rook. So I am just getting... I'm up what? Bishop c5, he takes a queen, I take a bishop. I take a queen, he takes a rook, I take a knight. At the end of the day, my queen's gone, my rook's gone. So I have a rook, knight, and bishop. His knight, bishop, and queen are gone. So he just has a rook. So I'm up a piece, so it's that. Okay. Oof, man. Hey, how's it going, Ovi? Why am I not streaming on Twitch? Well, I mean, I am streaming on Twitch. Like, I streamed yesterday. But there's lots of stuff I don't like about Twitch. And I'm trying to grow my YouTube channel. So, you know, I mix it up. I do a little bit of Twitch, a little bit of YouTube. This isn't my normal Twitch like, I normally am playing games on Twitch. So I thought maybe this would be a interesting moment to mix it up and do YouTube. I think this is knight f6 check and then rook e8. Yeah, rook e8 checkmate. Because I think checkmate is good. So this is where I'll joke that, like, Potato Head would get it wrong because it's mate in 2. But yeah, knight f6, double check. King has to move. My knights cover some squares. So he can't move up. He has to go to king e8, and then rook e8 is mate. Alright, fantastic. Well, a couple moves look tempting. Queen f7 and rook f8, namely. But I think it's queen f7, because queen f7, the king will move. Then I'll play bishop c4. And his queen's attack, but I'm also threatening queen f1. Which is like mate or worse than mate, something. It's gotta be queen f7, but let's calculate every line. So queen f7, let's play the worst move, king g1. Then bishop c4 threatens the queen, threatens mate on f1. There's nowhere the queen can move that stops the mate. So queen takes bishop will be necessary, then I'm up a queen for a bishop and I win. So he won't play king g1. The only other move that really makes sense is king e1, because if king e2, then bishop c4 is check and it immediately forks the king and queen, so I ain't worried about that. So queen f7, king e1, bishop c4. I'm threatening the queen. And I assume that queen f1 is also a threat, but I need to make sure. Queen f1's still a threat because queen f1, he'll have to play king d2, and then queen e2 is mate because of where his bishop and pawn are. So queen f1 and queen e2 are the threats. He has to move the queen to defend those squares. But he can't do it. So then I'm right. So it's queen f7 check. And he has nowhere good to go. But king e1 seems the most critical line. Bishop c4. And then I don't know where you want to move the queen. Like, the only thing that looks like a try is queen b2. But after queen b2, queen f1. Then the king goes to d2, and he's blocking the queen's defensive e2. So queen e2 is mate again. So it's queen f7. Okay, he played the move that I said was the worst. Okay, it's gotta be... I mean, I guess it's technically the best, because at least his king's safe. But, yeah, I'll play bishop c4, he'll play queen takes bishop. There's no checks or nothing. There's no way to defend f1. Okay, I was right about everything. I got one sub from you. Yes, all right. Yeah, Twitch makes more money, but it's not like Twitch makes good money. Like, Twitch makes me, you know, I think on average probably between 100 and 200 bucks a month. So I'd rather, like, grow a YouTube channel. I feel like YouTube has more upside. And I just like Google as a company more than I like Amazon, because Google's a little bit less evil. Like, still decently evil, but, like, just like normal, not like comic book villain evil like Amazon is. Okay, I mean, in a game, I think I'd be playing queen d3. But that doesn't seem like a puzzle answer. Queen b2 is also pretty interesting. I guess he could play rook e5. to stop all my business. But yeah, I need to get my queen in there. I mean, queen b2 still seems pretty good, because queen b2, my threat is queen h8 mate. It seems like the only way to stop that, short of, like, giving away the queen for the bishop, is to move the rook off of e7. So, like, rook e5 seems like the most natural defense to me. But then there's rook d7. I mean, it looks pretty good. Like, I'm threatening rook f7 and then stuff. I don't know, can he magically defend? It seems a little too magical. Queen b2, rook e5, rook d7, rook 8 e7. Seems... I don't know what to do there. I mean, unless queen takes rook works. Queen takes rook, rook takes... No, that doesn't work, because the king can go to f8 now. Or e8. That doesn't work. Oh, maybe I'm just barking up the wrong tree entirely. Something's gonna work, though. Like, queen b2, rook e5, rook d7, rook 8 e7, rook d8 check. Like, am I really supposed to believe that I'm not winning there? If the rook goes back to block, I can trade? Then I guess the... No, if the king takes, then the rook's hanging. And if the rook takes, then queen h8 is happening again. Maybe queen h8 doesn't win anymore because he has king e7? I guess I could take h7? I mean, it's messy, but it seems pretty good. I don't like it when my answer is it's messy. I want to know I'm winning because it's a puzzle. I mean, like the other way to try to get in is queen d3. It's a tempo slower, which is what I don't like. Like queen d3, I want to play like queen d5, I guess. So he'll play rook e5. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, like, I could play queen e7, rook 8 e7. It seems so, like, I don't know. One of these ways holds for him and one doesn't. Or there's some third option that I haven't looked at yet. Like, I mean, bishop b5? I'm supposed to believe that? I can't believe that. I refuse to believe that. Bishop b5 looks like crap. Come on. Nah, but I'm missing something. I'm ignoring chat. I can see out of the corner of my eye that chat's moving, but I'm ignoring it. Because I'm doing everything. I'm doing it the right way. Okay. I think it's queen b2. Queen b2. Rook e5, rook d7, and we win because he's all tied up and he can't do nothing. That's pretty good analysis, right? But can I really pull the trigger when I don't know which of queen b2 and queen d3? Like, I don't see a refutation for either, really. I'm basically just saying I like queen b2 because it seems like more like I have an immediate threat. Like, if I play queen d3, I'm sort of presuming that queen d5 is my threat. But maybe it's not. Like, maybe the guy just plays rook e6. And I was sort of thinking in that position I could move my queen somewhere and his rook's attacked by my bishop. But I don't really have anywhere good to move my queen because the knight, like the knight's stopping queen d6 check. Okay, what other candidates are there? Like, I really don't see anything else that even looks like a candidate. Okay. I don't think I'm gonna find a better looking move than queen b2. So even though I'm not like 100% certain, it really feels good, and I'm just gonna play it. Okay, I'm a genius. Now, I feel pretty strongly that it's pawn takes queen. There's no checks. There's no captures other than knight takes g3. So yeah, it's queen to yeah. Okay, what was happening there? Okay, let's see what you guys were talking about. Oh, it was Ovi and Federico and a little bit of Sam in there talking about. Okay, so did you guys agree with everything? We had to find some sack at the... Okay, yeah, we need to see everything. Yeah, as usual with a lot of the... Like, some of these puzzles that are only 2100 or, like, you know, anything less than, like, 2400, if they're really, like, unclear in the end, then it's like... Like the computer will, like, it knows, like, oh, this line that's really unclear and crazy, like, it calculates it and it knows that it's getting mated or it's lost or whatever. So it plays like queen takes bishop, or, you know, or whatever this was. Yeah, because it knows that's like less bad. So then the puzzle is rated lower because people play queen b2 even though they didn't solve everything. But then this move is obvious. You know what I mean? Okay, let's see what you guys said. Rook e5 seemed like the critical line. So here I was thinking rook d7. You guys give rook takes e4. That's quite interesting. I didn't see that. That's definitely a candidate. So let's see what you guys are talking about. Rook takes e4. Now, I mean, we have to also consider rook takes because this check... Okay, no, we don't, because this is just mate. So we don't have to consider rook takes. Pawn... I mean, I guess the guy could do something else, but we took his piece. So let's say he takes back. I assume queen check, or maybe rook check is the idea. Okay, yeah, rook f1 check. That makes a hell of a lot of sense. It could be queen check, though. I guess queen check rook blocks. Okay, so I think I'm in agreement. Rook f1, and then you gave king g7. Yeah, because if the rook blocks now, this is... no, that's not mate, because the rook's defending that. I mean, I guess we have to have something for this line, too. I mean, okay, I'll grant that it looks pretty good. We'll come back to that. Yeah, I know, but we'll come back. So you're giving King G7. Okay. Rook F7, agree. King H8, and then you claim that this is good. Yeah, that looks pretty good. I think I have no notes. That's pretty cool. That's a nice move, Rook F8. Because if the king moves, we take this rook and this guy's pinned. And if he takes, then we're mating him. And mate's good. Okay, wait. So can we? That is a cool line. Can we go back? Because I didn't fully get what we're doing. What was that other line I said? Like the rook blocking? Oh yeah, but that doesn't work because you guys were saying incorrectly so that we just do this. And mate's good. Okay, let's engine check all of that. Okay, it's actually giving rook d7, but it says your move wins too. Oh, we didn't look at king h6. Okay, so it agrees that king h8 is mate. We didn't talk about this, but this is a fairly obvious, like, this should be enough, if nothing else, right? So... yeah, we didn't look at king h6, at least I didn't. Maybe you guys did. That doesn't seem too hard either, like, probably queen c1's pretty good. Queen f2. Queen c1 loses, okay. That's good. You looked at it, but did you solve it? Because apparently queen f2 is the only winning move. Yeah, I guess that's pretty believable. That's pretty nuts. I mean, like, that puzzle deserves better than a 2100 rating, because there's definitely a lot, like, to fully solve this puzzle, you really got to calculate a lot. Now wait, let's see what, so rook d7 was my idea. And then this was sort of where I was beating my head up against the wall. I was thinking rook d8, which is winning. It says this is more winning. Okay, I mean, I guess I believe it. I mean, the only variation of note would be rook takes rook. Then I assume the point is queen check, yeah. Oh, it's mate and one, it's mate, okay. Alright, well, I didn't calculate that. That wasn't too hard for me to calculate, but I didn't do it. Okay. Let's keep going. Okay, number 57. By the way, our goal today is 88 or 89. Which is going to be really tough. Okay, rook e8 would be sort of the obvious move. Then king d3 would be the obvious move. Then, I don't know. Maybe it's just queen g4. I mean, the annoying thing is we're down a rook. So, like, queen g4, I think we're winning a rook. Because queen g4, rook f4, rook e1 check, etc. We take the rook, we're great. Queen g4, king e3, also rook e1. Like, we're winning that rook. But the question is, are we winning the game? Because then material is just equal. And we got all this back rank stuff we got to think about. I guess we don't have back rank stuff because our rook is on the back rank. I mean, like, just making a not calculating anything, just assessing the position. Like, his king's in the middle of the board and we're attacking it with a queen and rook. So it seems highly likely that we're doing well there. I mean, yeah, I don't know. Like, am I really gonna sit here and calculate like every single line after that? Like we're down a rook. That line wins a rook, and we should be at least much better, if not just outright winning. Is it even possible there's a better, like, could we dream of a better outcome than that? Like, I don't see where rook e8 check leads. Rook e8 check, king d3, and then, like, there's just nothing. There's no check that seems to make any amount of sense. We don't seem to have any promotion tactic. But I can win this rook. So I guess I'm gonna do that. Alright, let's win the rook. Alright, I guess I'll stop. We're at the point where I should probably stop after every move and just look at others. Like, okay, like, for example, I didn't see that queen e2 check is possible here. Like, queen e2 check is not nothing, because queen e2 check, then we can play queen b2, and we're forking the queen and the rook. But that doesn't work, because queen takes b2, a takes b2, rook takes a8 check, king up, and then rook b8, and he stopped our pawn, so that doesn't work. And I don't really, like queen e2, king d5... I don't really have a follow-up check there. The queen covers d8, so... Yeah, I think we just check and take this rook and trust the assessment that the guy's gonna get mated somehow. Or we're gonna be killing it somehow. I mean, I guess you can also file queen g2 check under moves that I didn't see were perfectly legal, but... I guess queen g2... f3 is the idea, and we're not winning the rook anymore, so I feel pretty good. Okay. Nice. Yeah, that's what's fun about these puzzles, is there's all these side ideas. Okay, this one is incredibly simple. Like, this could be like this could be puzzle, like, 12, and I wouldn't bat an eye. Is this not just queen takes f7? Queen f7, rook takes, rook d8 check, and then we checkmate him? I'm worried that I'm, like, missing, like, some move's illegal, or some move, you know, like, we're just mating him. Like, there's nothing here. Like, this is just, come on, what's going on here? Why is this puzzle 2100? Was there some other, like, tempting looking move that I just didn't see because I saw the mate? I guess people are tempted by, like, rook h1? I don't know. Even that, like, okay, the guy moves his queen? I don't know. I don't know what people get tripped up on here. This puzzle could be like yeah, 1500 or whatever. Okay. This is for number 60. 59 down. Well, we need to find some mate, don't we? Oh, okay. I got it. I think it's bishop c4 check, And if the queen takes, then we have queen g8 skewer. But this guy has this pawn. He's got this d pawn. Ah. What am I supposed to do about that pawn? So like bishop c4 check. Okay, I mean I also have to figure out king e5, which I hadn't completely figured out yet. But I guess queen h8 mate is good. Yeah, okay. That was easy. So, bishop c4. I mean, that's like a puzzle answer, so it kind of has to be right. But bishop c4, queen c4, queen g8, king... Let's say king e7. Then we take his queen on c4, and he plays d7, and he's threatening promotion. Like, I guess I'm just gonna assume we can deal with it somehow. Like, we check him, and we either, you know, we treat it like a queen and pawn endgame, or we just check him until he's either in front of his pawn, or we can take the pawn. I mean, there could even be some magical world where we just give away our queen, and we still win the because our pawns are pretty good. It sort of has to be that, because that's what puzzles do. That's like a, you know, that's a puzzle answer. So we're gonna go for it. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's this. Okay, everything has proceeded as I foretold. Please don't make me play any more moves. Thank you. Alright. Whew, okay. I'm glad I didn't have to solve anything there. Okay, this one is also looking potentially easy. Wait. I want to play rook g3 check. Ovi would play rook g3 check without thinking. That's my prediction. Because it's so cute. But what's the difference between rook g3 and rook g1 other than rook g3's cuter? Do I need more of a difference? I mean, I also don't really know what to do from there. Like the guy's not gonna take on g3. Although even if he did, that's not like crazy. Pawn takes g3, queen takes queen, and then g2 check is pretty serious. So I'm leaning more towards rook g1 because I've got this trouble on f1. Like, just rook g1 and queen h2 seems sort of good. What's he doing about that? What's current material? It's equal. So yeah, just rook g1 check and then queen h2 against anything, I think. Like, I don't know what I'm supposed to be worried about. Oh wait, if I play rook g1... He has bishop g4 check. I didn't see that. Okay, okay. That is a problem. That is indeed some problem. Okay. So it's not rook g1. Maybe it's just queen. Maybe it's queen h2. Just straight up queen h2. Like, I don't see how he saves his bishop. Maybe the best he can do is like bishop f1, queen h6, bishop d3, and then, like, I'm assuming I play rook d3 at some point. Maybe I throw in some checks. And then he plays, like, f3, but I can just block with my king, even. I don't really believe that that pawn's dangerous. So yeah, I think it's just queen h2. Yeah, so it's not, I mean, yeah, rook g3 and rook g1 both don't work because of, against rook g3 he plays bishop bishop f1. Okay, it's gotta be queen h2. There's not any other move that it really could be. Yeah, it has to be. Okay, we take it. Yeah, we just take it. Alright, cool. Man! Okay. There were so many tempting looking ideas, and then I was like, wait, those all lose a rook. Alright, I need to eat more of my food. I'm almost done with my food. I think it's queen e5. Queen e5 threatens the rook. If the rook moves, bishop f2 wins the queen. So he could play like... He could play rook a4, but then we just take with a knight. And we're up material. And the only other move that... like seems to fight would be like knight b5 or knight e5, just adding another defender. But I'm also I can take the rook with my bishop because my bishop defends the queen. So there's no queen takes queen. So I feel pretty good about queen e5. Yeah, and there's no, like, bishop f4 because I play queen takes d4. Yeah, I think I'm pretty confident here. Okay, I guess I need to calculate rook d5? Queen e5, rook d5. Like, I can take with the knight, and then he takes my bishop. And then my knight is still, like, hanging there. Huh. Okay. Queen e5, rook d5. Ugh, man, I don't know. confusing. Oh, but I can... Okay, I can just take... I take his knight. I forgot my knight and my queen are both on his knight. I saw my knight was on his... Or no, I saw my queen was on his knight. I didn't see my knight was on his knight. So rook d5, knight d5, queen c5. I can play queen c3. Yep, and then I'm on the rook. Yeah, okay. So it's queen e5. Ah, something even more different. Okay. Both of these ways seem to just win an exchange. Okay, bishop takes doesn't win an exchange, because bishop takes, he trades queens. No, wait, that ends up a piece. What am I talking about? So queen, yeah. So if I do queen takes, then he takes my bishop, and that's only an exchange. So it's bishop takes rook. And then, yeah, the best line for him is queen takes queen, and then bishop takes... Yeah, and I'm winning a piece, not a rook, like I had hoped. Or not a not a rook, but... And yeah, it's currently equal. So, yeah, bishop takes, queen takes, bishop takes, bishop takes rook, rook takes bishop, or king takes bishop, something. Okay. Ugh, man. These get hairier and hairier. Okay, queen takes h7. Send it. I mean, it's queen takes h7. It's queen takes h7. It's queen takes h7. Hooray! Okay. Let's get more of those. More of them that I solve in half of a second. Some funny business. I don't know. I haven't really found any idea that looks that tempting. Oh, is it just knight? It's just rook takes knight? Yeah, okay, it's just rook takes knight. Rook takes knight, rook takes rook, bishop takes e3, and then the rook's hanging. Is there any other variation I'm supposed to be worried about? I don't think so. Looks good. Looks pretty good. Alright, 64. One for every chess square or whatever. Hey, how's it going, Nimquander? I feel like I hadn't seen you in a while. It's like you got a kid or something. Okay, queen h7 check is pretty... What's the word? Tempting? I expect he'll play king f8. And then I could do knight check. And then he'll take it. I'm sitting here calculating queen f7, but I don't think it works. It's like it almost works. Like queen f7, king f7, bishop g, except for the like 2 or 3 legal moves that he has. But I dream. I mean, what else? What other than queen h7 exists? What else even exists? I don't know what else exists. Is there something else that exists? But I don't know what to do from there. Like what is there? Ugh. Nothing else makes any sense, but that doesn't make any sense either. Queen h7, king f8, knight f5. Exclam. That might be exclam. That might actually work. Queen h7, king f8, knight f5. My threat is knight takes g7, and you can't take it because queen h8 mate. And if you take my bishop, I play knight takes g7, and you can't take it, and I'm threatening king h8, queen h8 again. And you like can't do nothing. I guess it's that. So okay, the only like scary looking line is if he keeps taking all my stuff with his pawn. So queen h7, king f8, knight f5, cd3, knight. Yeah, I mean he's not fast enough. Knight takes g7, and he can take c2, but I made him. Okay. Now let's reassess my chess calculation. Knight f5. What if the guy takes my pawn? Bishop takes e5. If he does that, then I will do something. I'll take his pawn on h6. And then he'll play king e8. And then I'll do some other cool stuff. Or I'll play knight takes h6 and threaten mate on f7. Ah, too many possibilities. But, like, knight h6 actually looks pretty good, because I'm threatening mate on g8, also. And also, there's, like, no other move that makes any amount of sense here. Like, knight g6 does nothing, bishop g6 does nothing. There's no other candidate moves. There's not really any other candidate move. Like, I guess bishop f5, intending to take and then play knight g6. But I'm supposed to believe that? I don't think so. Like, he can play king f7. I'm sort of a believer. I think I'm believing in knight f5. That's what Ben would play. I'm putting my faith in knight f5. Yes, all right. Bishop f5 is obvious candidate. Yeah, I mean, I guess. I did eventually upgrade it to candidate instead of random legal move. Okay. My first thought is bishop takes c3. Removing the defender of d1. And then if he takes a rook, I take a rook. I guess he could take my knight. And then I'd take his rook. And then he'd take my rook. And then I'd take his bishop. And then I forgot what all pieces are left. Ugh. Okay, I take a knight. He takes a rook. I take a rook. He takes a knight. I take a rook, he takes a rook, and then I take a bishop. I took more stuff than him in that line. Now, on the other hand, I could take his rook first. No. I mean, I could. But if I take the rook, he can take with the knight. I take his rook, he takes my rook. However, rook takes d1, knight takes d1. I could play rook d7. Then his bishop's hanging and his rook's hanging. But he could play some crazy move like rook e5. And then my bishop's hanging and his bishop's hanging. So that doesn't seem as good. And that's less forcing. So, bishop c3, I'm up a bishop. If the guy takes my bishop, I take his rook. And then, whichever rook he takes, I take the other rook. That line seems bad for him. So, bishop takes c3. Bishop takes d8 seems like the only try. And then I play bishop e1. I'm up a knight. So trading rooks doesn't do him any good, obviously. If he takes my bishop, I take his bishop. And if he takes on f6, materials equal. I play rook takes rook, and his knight that was recapturing on d1 doesn't exist anymore. and I miscalculated my whole line. But even if it did exist, I would take his rook and he would take back, and then I'd take on f6. So I think everything's right. I think I got it all figured out. Bishop takes knight. Wait, now I'm like brain farting. What I refuted rook takes d7, right? Bishop takes knight. Actually, I don't know if I refuted rook takes d7, but whatever. So bishop takes knight, rook d7, rook d7. I'm up a bishop, and his bishop's hanging. So if he takes my bishop, I take his bishop. If he moves his bishop, I move my bishop. Also, his rook's hanging. That should be good. That should be no problem. So bishop c3, bishop d8 is the critical line. And then bishop e1. And then I calculated all that crap if bishop f6. If he takes my bishop, I take his bishop. I think I'm just right. I think I calculated it all. Okay, and then I was gonna take that. And then I'm up a piece. Alright. Ugh, man. So much to calculate. I guess that's the point of doing these, though. Although the real point is to try to outdo bouncing. He's probably not even watching. He doesn't watch YouTube. He watches Twitch. Or he's off doing, like, college kid stuff. Why does he have everything hanging? Okay, so here's the problem. Is if we take this rook with our bishop ever, and then he does this, and he gets his rook back. So therefore, the answer is rook takes a6. Then I'm ahead of rook. And if he takes my rook, then I don't play bishop takes rook. I play knight takes knight. Then I'm ahead of knight. Then he'll play rook a7, pinning my bishop to my king. Then I'll cool, calm, and collected play rook d7. And I'll be ahead of piece. Now, on the other hand, rook a6, rook a6. No, that's not what I meant to say. I meant to say rook a6, knight c6. But I can take with the rook, and that didn't do nothing. He just lost all his pieces. Okay. Yeah, I think this is pretty airtight. Seems good. And then just take this. Alright, cool. Alright, I'm in check. I hate puzzles that start this way. Okay, but the good news is I'm threatening queen takes g2 mate and rook e1 winning the queen. So I actually think that we're not blocking with the queen. I think we're moving the king. And if we're moving the king, then I think we're playing king h8, because if we play king to the g file, there's rook g4, which picks off our queen. So queen h8 we're supposed to be afraid of rook d8, but then we play king g7. And there's no check of consequence. And he's got all those problems. So yeah, I think I'm pretty confident it's king h8. Rook check, king g7. No checks. Like, you can play rook g8, I'll take it. You can play queen somewhere, I'll take it. I'm good. So what are you even gonna try to, like, how are you not just gonna get mated? That's my question. I guess you're gonna play like rook g4 and stop the mate, and then I'm gonna play rook e1 and win your queen for my rook. I guess that's what's gonna happen. Because it seems like if you even try rook d8 check, like, you're just gonna get mated. Or worse. I mean, I guess you could like do all that crap and play queen g1 and lose your queen that way if that's what you're into. In any event, it's king h8. Okay, yeah, he decided to lose the queen this way. And I take the queen, and then I win. Okay. 68. Okay, so knight f6 looks tempting. Knight f6, bishop f6, g f6. He has knight e8, which defends the checkmates. I mean, f6 is a obvious candidate. f6, he can't take it because knight check and queen h7 is mate. He also can't. He can't play bishop h8 because knight h6 is mate. So f6, he has to do something else. But I'm threatening f takes g7. And then my threat is knight f6 check. And he has to take the pawn and get mated. So what does he do to stop all that stuff, is my question. He's currently up a piece. I mean, it sort of has to be f6, right? Like, what else could it really even be? Like, I'd love to believe, like, queen h7, queen h6, some crap, but it seems like a fairy tale. f6, like, what if the guy is just a greedy Gus and takes my rook? And then I take his bishop. Then he does something, I don't even know. But, like, I'm threatening mate in 2, so the guy has to stop mate in 2. Okay, so f6, bishop f1, fg7. Let's say the guy plays, like, knight e4? I mean, if he plays knight e4, I could play knight h6 check and take the knight. I could take the bishop. But the guy's up a piece right now. So if he goes up a bit, that would be giving up 2 pieces for a rook. And he's getting checkmated. So I'd be down in exchange, but checkmating him. But am I checkmating him? How could I not be checkmating him? How could that not be right? Like, in what world could that not be right? Like, I can't see all the way to mate, but it still kind of has to be right. The Halo music makes it more tense. It has to be F6. There's no other move that does nothing. There has to be. F6, knight F5? I take it. It's gotta be. It's gotta be F6. Like, I'm not 100% sure about the rest, but it has to be F6. Yeah, I thought that was, like, the least worrisome. So now I take, and I'm threatening knight check and queen here. Yeah, there's no sense even thinking about knight h6, because, like, knight h6, bishop takes, queen takes, there's knight e8. That just stops the mate. So I think we threaten this mate. Then he has to stop knight f. He has to, like, he has to get ready to stop knight f6, but he's gonna be in trouble. Okay, 69. Yes, that's a funny number. Okay, I need to take a little bathroom break, so I'm gonna leave the puzzle on the screen, and then I'm gonna come back and solve it. So you guys can solve the puzzle if you want to. I'm not gonna be looking at chat because I don't want to see the answer. So I'm gonna take a couple more bites of my food and then go to the bathroom. Alrighty. On to puzzle number 70. Let's fix the scene. Let's not look at chat. Okay. Well, my queen is attacked. This much I know. His queen is attacked. All the queens are attacked. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to calculate so much stuff. Why must I be required to calculate when I play chess? I actually had a like, not too, but I had a position OTB today at the brewery. So the guy that runs the chess thing, the chess night at the brewery, I don't know exactly what his strength is USCF. Like, I don't think he has a USCF. It's hard to guess because, like, he's a very capable player, but he plays a hyper-aggressive style. And, like, if he's playing someone he doesn't know, he'll just, like, sack on F7 just, like, for no reason. And, like, he doesn't really do that against me because he knows I can defend it. But, like, he'll still play hyper-aggressive. He doesn't care about his pawns. He just, like, gives them away. So today we were playing, and I was ahead, like, 3 pawns because he just kept giving his pawns away. But, like, all of our pieces were, like, every piece was in the middle of the board, and there were no pawns. Like, we both had our kings castled, and, like, all the other pieces were in the middle of the board. And it was just, like, crazy complicated. So we had this series of, like, you know, 3 or 4 moves where, like, my queen was hanging, and if I moved my queen, I was going to lose another piece for nothing. So I kept, like, counterattacking his queen, and his queen was getting chased around, and my queen was still hanging. And he ended up winning a piece out of it. And he ended up winning a piece, and he got his pawns back. So he was like, I think he was down a piece, or he was up a piece for a pawn or something. But I ended up getting a big attack and winning anyway. Anyway, this position reminds me of that because everyone's queen's hanging. That was the moral of the story. So the problem with just, like, going ham and taking his queen, and he takes my queen and I take the bishop, is he has knight c2 check, which picks off the rook. What's the current count? The current count is we're down a couple pawns. Oh, okay. There is a resource. Okay, I think I see that. I think I see it. We're gonna take the queen. He's gonna take our queen, and then we have bishop c6 check. And then we take the knight. And that solves the issue of, like, in a lot of lines, like, take. Like, if we just took the knight immediately, he takes the bishop. We should just be cleanly up a piece there. Bishop takes queen, knight takes queen, bishop takes check. And then we take the knight. The bishop's still hanging at the end of the day. That seems like a full send. I don't see how that could possibly be wrong. Yeah. Okay, 70. Which, incidentally, is tying Potato Head's personal record. So 73 is my record. So I need to get 3 more right to tie my record. And then Bouncing got like 88. That's what I'm theoretically trying to break, is 88. And the stream's already been going for 2 hours. I predicted to get to 88 it would take me at least an hour and a half. I think this is my second streak of the stream. So the first one probably took 15 or 20 minutes. Okay, it's hard to not play queen takes f5. Okay, queen takes f5. He cannot play rook g5 because queen takes h7 is mate. So, therefore, he will move the king. He'll move to h4 or h6. If he moves to h6, then we have e4 discovered check, which is just mating. He has to block with the rook, then we take with the queen, and it's mate. So, he will play king h4. that's basically the starting position of the puzzle, because that's all forced. So the question from there is, do we have some fancy pants checkmate that we can do? Or if we just play queen f4 check and trade the queens, do we win? I suspect the answer is no, because we have 4 isolated pawns, and the one on h3 is falling right away. So it seems unlikely that we're going to win. So we have to find our checkmate. So queen takes f5, king h4. I mean, bishop e1 seems like the big candidate. And we could do some really fancy stuff like queen c2 check, king f1 check. I mean, again, it sort of has to be that, right? I would like to try to calculate this till mate, but... So after bishop e1, my threat is king f3 specifically. Because king f3, like, if I move the king and it's check and he can't take the bishop, then he's going to play rook g3. So by putting the king on f3, I can take the bishop with mate. So he will stop king f3. But I mean, the problem is any king move is going to be really crushing. Like let's just say queen c2 just as a proxy for whatever. We're looking at queen f5, king h4, bishop e1, queen c2 check, king f1 check. Then the only move that makes any sense is rook g3. Bishop takes g3 check. King takes g3 is the only move. But then queen g4 looks like mate. Queen g4 isn't immediately mate, because he can go king h2. Oh, but then... Oh, wait. Yeah. That's true. But, I mean, we sort of have to be winning there. We're up a piece. No, we're not up a piece. I'm sorry. I mean, in any event, it seems pretty safe. Pretty safe to play queen takes f5. Let's just get that on the board and think from this position. Because I also just noticed that queen h2 exists. Like bishop e1, queen h2. Oh, but that... Okay. Okay, never mind. I just figured everything out. We're not taking the rook on g3. Bishop e1, it doesn't really matter what black does. Oh, there's also queen g3. But even queen g3, I just play king f1 and laugh at him. Especially the laughing at him part. But yeah, if he does anything other than queen g3... Then I move the king, it's check. He plays rook g3, and then queen g4's mate because the rook's pinned. So, I mean, it's bishop e1. There's no way it could be anything else. Like, I think the best he can really do is queen g3, king f1, you know, queen g3, and I win the queen for the bishop. Okay. Alright, it didn't even make me do all that other stuff. Okay, 71. Okay, check. The problem is the guy attacks my rook. Okay. So here's the crux of the whole thing. Knight f5, king g2, knight takes rook, king takes rook, knight takes rook. Do we win in that endgame? All we really have to do is sack the knight for the pawn. But it is black's turn to move first there. Oh god, I have to calculate all these lines. I mean, this is another one where I'm kind of just like, what other legal move is there even? I don't see any other move that makes a whole lot of sense. Okay, so check there. Take a rook, take a rook, take a rook. Like, king e2 sort of... Well, okay, king e2 just loses immediately, because there's knight d4 check. King goes somewhere, knight takes pawn, and we win the king and pawn endgame easily. So king e2's out. So let's look at king g2. King g2, I play knight f4 check, and then knight d3, and I'm prepared to sack on f2. If king g1, I can play knight f4, and if he plays f2, I have knight h3 check, and I sack for the pawn. And if he doesn't play f2, then I play knight d3, and my knight's ready to sack on f2. So I think the only thing left... I still need king e1 and f2 to refute. Okay, king e1, I play knight f4, and I'm ready to play knight. Like, if he pushes the pawn, I play knight d3, forking the king and the pawn. So the other move is f2. So knight check, king g2, take a rook, take a rook, take a rook, f2. I play knight f4. Because knight f4, his only moves to get out of the way of the pawn. The knight controls e2 and g2. So his only moves are king e1 and king g1, and whichever way he goes, I have a fork. Either knight d4 or knight h3. So yes, this line works. That's a winning game. Okay, wait. I mean, I guess I have to think about what if he doesn't... What if we don't trade all these pieces? I mean, knight check... King somewhere, I take the rook. Like, there's no way there's anything else I should worry about. Yeah. Yeah, it's this. Okay, and take it. Oh. Why must you do this? Why? Why do you play this move? And force me to actually think. Oh my god, I have to think. No, I had it all figured out. Oh. This is the worst. I mean, I'm inclined to think that rook takes f3 and letting him take my knight. I'm inclined to think that that is a winning rook and pawn endgame because his king is so far away from the promotion square. So like rook f3, rook d4. Like even just like rook f8, I think just keeping the king cut off, that should be a win. We're gonna be able to achieve the Lucina position with not much effort there. Yeah, I think that's it. That should be a win. Is there anything else to consider? If I move the rook anywhere else, the pawn's just too dangerous. So yeah, it's just taking f3 and letting him get the knight, and the king and pawner is a win. Or the king and rook, the rook ending is a win. Okay, whew. That was scary. That was a scary moment. But survived. So I'm one away from my personal record now. Rook b8 is really tempting. Really tempting. That might just be mating on the spot. Rook b8, king a6, knight c7 is mate. So he has to take the rook. Then queen d8. Check. The king has to go back to b7. Queen takes c7, check. King a6. Like, I assume that queen c8 is leading to mate. Queen c8, king a5. b4 check. If king a4, queen a6, king b3, he's running away. Okay, so in that position, rook b8, king takes, queen check, king b7, queen c7, king a6, king c8, king a5. What I'm wondering is if we can make like a slow move there. And like play like queen b7 or something. And just threaten queen takes a7 mate. But he can still play king a4, like, if that's working. Yeah, he's sort of running away. So, rook check, king takes, queen check, king b7, queen c7, king a6. What if we play like b4 there? Do I get mated? Probably I get mated, right? Ugh. Man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. What else could it be, though? Rook check, king takes, queen check, king there, queen check, king there. Like, knight b4 check exists, but he takes it? Then I play queen check. Then king a5, then pawn takes check, king takes. I mean, it just sort of has to be, right? There's another idea of maybe, like, in these lines where the king gets to a4, I can take on d7 with check, which I hadn't really noticed. I don't know if that really does much. Maybe we do all that stuff, and then we just play knight c3 check and win the queen. Is that good enough? Well, okay. I think it has to be the rook sack. Like, I don't see any other move that makes a whole lot of sense. Like, my queen's attacked. There's no other check. There's no capture. The guy's gonna play g5 check. Like, it's not good. So I think we gotta sack the rook, and we gotta figure it out from there. Yeah. And then, again, we sort of have to check. There's not much else. We still gotta check. Okay. Now here, I think the answer might just be queen check, king a5, b4, and then, like, as soon as he sets foot on a4, he might sack his knight first, he might not, I don't know. But as soon as he sets foot on a4, I have knight c3 check, and I pick off this queen. I guess that's just good enough. Like, I'm not getting mated. I'm up a queen for some stuff. I think, yeah, I kept wanting there to be a mate. I don't think there's a mate. I think we just do that, and we win. Okay. Yeah, okay, now, I mean, like, I should stop. But yeah, like, any check, like, I take the pawn with check, I play queen a6 check, he plays king b3, and he's running away. And, I mean, checking and taking the queen is just winning. There's not really any way it's not winning. Even if he, like, somehow wins my knight, which I don't think he can do, but even if he could, like, it's probably still a win, because he's got weak pawns, my queen's good. Okay. Alright. We are in the realm of a new record. Never before have I solved puzzle number 74. F7 check. F7 check. He will play rook A takes F7. Then I will play knight takes F7? Question mark? Or I'll do something better. Wait, is it just queen takes f8? Is that all this is? Queen f8, king f8, rook b8. GG. Man, that would have been embarrassing if I had gotten the streak wrong on mate and 2. Yeah, it's just mate. It's just mate. Let's go. Alright, new record. And I got 14 more to tie bouncing. That's gonna take at least like an hour. Like, at absolute minimum, it'll take an hour. Like, this one's probably gonna take me like 10 minutes, if not more. Who am I, Shirov? Oh man. I'm already like dreading having to work my way through this one. Like, King C4 definitely feels like the most logical move. I'm thinking we're gonna have to sack a pawn to get the king in, but I don't know if that's true. Like, presumably there's a win. Which, like, is sort of hard to believe because the bishop can defend the pawns pretty easily. And the king is stopping the a4 pawn. And, like, if we play king c4 and try to break in... I guess it's just king c4, and the problem is he's sort of in zugzwang. Like, it felt to me like he can just waste tempi with his bishop, but if the bishop moves, we play e3. And the king can't stop the a-pawn and the e-pawn. So, okay, so king c4, bishop e3 seems to sort of make the most sense. Then, what if we play a3, and then he goes back with the bishop? We play a2, the king moves to go stop it. Then we play king d3. That might win, that might win. Because if we can play king d3 and get the e-pawn rolling... then that's good. So, I mean, what about a3 first? Like, does that make things better? I think not, because that lets the king go to b3. That keeps us out. So yeah, we got it. It's got to be king c4. Got to be king c4. Yeah. Oh no, I didn't even see that. Oh, I didn't look at that at all. That's so obvious now that I see it too. Ah, man. That's how these streaks go. You just like you get blind for like one puzzle. Like, it's not hard. It's really not. So, the mistake I made was... I saw king c4. I thought it was winning. I tried to refute it. I tried to prove that king c4 wasn't winning. But I didn't really consider alternatives. Like, just because that's winning... Well, I mean, obviously it's not winning, or the puzzle wouldn't do that, but... yeah. I should look for alternatives. Like, basically that's the moral of the story. This is actually the second time in a row that, like, I beat my previous record and then I missed the very next puzzle. So I don't know. It could just be coincidence, but I think there's like maybe just some overconfidence that happens there. Like, you know, you feel like you're on a roll, and you can be a little less thorough. But yeah, I should find D4. Like, I think if I had this position over the board with a reasonable amount of time on my clock, I think I would play B4. Like, even if I wasn't sure, like, does it win or not, I think I would do it. Because it definitely looks like the best try. So, yeah, B4, and then the puzzle would have played bishop E3. I would assume, yeah, just B3 check, and come in with the king, yeah. And now, yeah, he's got too much stuff. Like, we're gonna come here, the king has to babysit these pawns. So yeah, this does seem pretty clearly winning. I mean, I guess that's the other mistake I made. Like, in a game, this isn't necessarily a mistake, but in puzzles it is. Where I played king c4 because I thought it looked like a good move. I thought it looked like the best move, but I didn't, like, stop to really make sure that it's a winning move. I was just like, okay, that looks like a good move. But yeah, if the resulting position's not winning, then that's probably not the answer to the puzzle. I think on lead chess, every puzzle, the answer is a winning position. Some other sites, you know, you might get some draws that sneak in there, but... Okay, well, that was still a pretty good streak. I upped my record by 1. And, you know, I think I did a pretty good job. I'm happy with how it went, but okay, it's late. That was a lot of puzzling. I think I'm gonna end the stream. So if you're still here, thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I wonder if I ever even got on the front page at Lead Chess. Somehow no. I wonder if something changed. Huh. It should have put me up here by now, I think. I may have done something wrong, but okay, I'll figure that out later. Doesn't matter. But anyway, take care, everyone. Thanks for watching. Bye.